My children, disease does not come from sugar alone. It comes when the body loses its electrical balance and minerals that feed the cells. When insulin cannot communicate, the blood suffers. These foods are not medicine. They are reminders of how the body was designed to heal itself naturally.
Most people believe insulin fails because of age, genetics, or just plain bad luck. But what if the real problem isn't insulin at all? It's that your cells have gone silent. Dr. Sebi warned that diabetes is not a sugar disease, but an energy disease where the body loses its electrical charge and can no longer respond the way it was designed to. That's why medications keep increasing, symptoms keep spreading, and healing never truly begins. In this video, we're uncovering 5 electric foods Dr. Sebi trusted. Foods that don't just lower blood sugar, but act like natural insulin, helping glucose move where it belongs. This isn't about quick fixes or miracles. It's about restoring communication inside the body. And once you understand how this works, you'll never look at food or diabetes the same way again.
To understand these foods, you must forget counting sugar and start understanding energy. Insulin was never meant to be forced. When the cells regain their electrical charge, balance returns on its own. Quietly, gently, and naturally.
Let's go straight to the core of the topic and remove all confusion. When Dr. Sebi spoke about healing diabetes, he did not talk about counting carbs, chasing sugar numbers, or forcing the pancreas to work harder. He focused on restoring electrical balance inside the cells. Insulin's real job is not to lower sugar on a report. It is to help glucose enter the cell so it can be used as energy. When cells lose their mineral content and electrical charge, glucose stays trapped in the blood, and the body calls this diabetes. Dr. Sebi believed certain plant foods carry a natural electrical frequency because they are rich in bioavailable minerals and free of mucus-forming compounds. These foods do not replace insulin like a drug, but they help the body behave as if insulin is finally being heard. The first electric food is raw or lightly soaked sea moss, one of Dr. Sebi's most trusted remedies. Sea moss contains over 90 essential minerals in a form the body can recognize, including magnesium and potassium, which are critical for glucose transport into cells. When mineral levels rise, cells regain conductivity, and blood sugar movement becomes smoother instead of spiking and crashing. The second electric food is soursop leaf, or soursop fruit, not for sweetness, but for its cellular calming effect. Soursop helps reduce internal inflammation that blocks insulin receptors, allowing sugar to move into muscle and liver cells more efficiently. The third electric food is raw dandelion greens, a powerful bitter plant that supports the liver, the organ that decides whether sugar is stored, burned, or released back into the bloodstream. When the liver is congested, blood sugar stays high no matter what you eat. Dandelion helps flush excess acids and supports glycogen balance, which stabilizes glucose naturally. The fourth electric food is raw okra, especially okra water, which Dr. Sebi approved for its unique mucilage that slows sugar absorption while improving insulin sensitivity at the same time. Unlike fiber supplements, okra's gel-like compounds communicate directly with gut and blood sugar pathways, reducing sharp glucose rises after meals. The fifth electric food is lime, not lemon, because lime is alkaline forming in the body, despite its sour taste. Lime helps dissolve mucus buildup around cells and blood vessels, improving circulation and nutrient delivery, which is, essential for glucose uptake. These foods work together, not by forcing sugar down, but by reopening the pathways insulin already uses. This is why, honestly, many people feel better energy and fewer crashes before they see dramatic changes on a glucose meter. Another critical point Dr. Sebi emphasized is timing and simplicity. These electric foods work best when the digestive system is not overloaded with acidic combinations like starches, animal products, or processed fats. When eaten simply, they reduce the burden on the pancreas instead of adding stress. Many seniors notice that when they introduce even one of these foods consistently, cravings drop, thirst decreases, and that constant tired feeling after meals begins to fade. This is not coincidence. It is cellular communication being restored. Dr. Sebi repeatedly warned that medication can push sugar into cells temporarily, but without minerals and electrical balance, the problem always returns stronger. Electric foods work slower, but they work at the root. They do not shock the system, they remind it. That is why patience is essential, especially for those who have lived with blood sugar issues for years. The body is not broken, it is depleted. And when depletion is corrected, insulin does not need to scream anymore. It only needs to whisper. As these electric foods begin restoring mineral balance, something deeper starts happening inside the body that most people never connect to blood sugar. The cells slowly regain sensitivity, not because sugar is being suppressed, but because communication is being repaired. This is why many people notice that dizziness, shaky hands, brain fog, and sudden fatigue after eating begin to fade even before their glucose numbers dramatically change. The body first stabilizes function, then reflects that stability in measurements. In one of the most misunderstood aspects of blood sugar issues is the role of mucus and acidity. When cells are coated in metabolic waste and acidic residue, insulin receptors become blocked, similar to trying to plug a charger into a socket filled with dust. No matter how strong the signal, it cannot connect. Electric foods work by dissolving this internal buildup gradually, which is why consistency matters more than quantity. A small amount taken daily does more than a large amount taken occasionally. Another major shift happens in the gut. Blood sugar is not controlled only by the pancreas. It is strongly influenced by gut signaling. When the digestive tract is inflamed, stressed, or overloaded, it sends constant danger signals to the brain, triggering cortisol release. Cortisol raises blood sugar even when no food is consumed. Electric foods calm the gut environment, reducing stress hormones that quietly sabotage glucose control. This is why cravings, especially late at night, often decrease when mineral-rich foods are introduced. The body no longer panics for quick energy because it is finally receiving usable fuel. The liver also plays a silent but dominant role. If the liver is congested, it dumps stored sugar into the bloodstream even when levels are already high. Electric foods help the liver release acids and restore its filtering ability, allowing it to regulate sugar storage properly. This explains why some people experience fewer nighttime blood sugar spikes after weeks of consistent intake. Energy distribution also changes. Instead of sugar being trapped in the bloodstream, it begins entering muscle cells where it is burned instead of stored as fat. This is why waist circumference and belly fat often reduce before scale weight changes. The body prioritizes survival over appearance, and once blood sugar stability improves, fat loss follows naturally. Another powerful effect is on circulation. Thickened blood and stiff vessels reduce nutrient delivery to tissues, forcing the pancreas to work harder. Electric foods improve blood fluidity and oxygen delivery, reducing strain on insulin production. This is particularly important for older adults whose circulation naturally declines with age. When circulation improves, healing accelerates across multiple systems, including nerves, vision, and kidney function. This is why people sometimes report improvements unrelated to blood sugar, such as warmer hands and feet, clearer thinking, or better sleep. These are signs of systemic balance returning. One of the most important principles is, simplicity. Combining electric foods with heavy meals filled with processed ingredients actually neutralizes their effect. The body just can't detox and digest aggressively at the same time. This is why Dr. Sebi emphasized separation and minimalism. When the digestive system isn't overwhelmed, the body redirects energy toward repair instead of just survival. Many people unknowingly sabotage their progress by constantly switching remedies, adding supplements, or chasing new protocols. Healing really requires repetition, not novelty. Another overlooked factor is hydration quality. Dehydration thickens blood sugar and increases insulin resistance. Electric foods naturally improve hydration at the cellular level because minerals help water enter cells instead of just passing straight through. This is why thirst often decreases as balance improves. The nervous system also responds. Blood sugar swings place the nervous system in a constant fight or flight state. Electric foods help calm this response, stabilizing mood and reducing anxiety linked to sugar crashes. This emotional stability reinforces physical healing, creating a positive feedback loop. Over time, the body begins trusting itself again. Instead of overproducing insulin or glucose, it learns regulation. This is not correction through force, but through cooperation. Seniors often feel discouraged because they believe damage is permanent after decades of imbalance. But, the body does not operate on punishment. It responds to conditions. When conditions change, function follows. Electric foods do not demand perfection. They ask for patience, consistency, and respect for biological design. Progress may feel subtle at first, but subtle shifts compound into powerful change. The longer imbalance existed, the more gently it must be corrected. This approach is not dramatic, but it is durable. Instead of chasing numbers, it rebuilds systems. And when systems work, numbers follow. As this process unfolds, it becomes crucial to understand what can slow it down or quietly reverse progress. One of the most common mistakes people make is mixing electric foods with heavy acidic meals and then assuming the foods didn't work. When the body is forced to digest dense combinations, processed grains, fried oils, excess salt, or animal products, it diverts energy away from repair and back into damage control. Electric foods are not aggressive, they are corrective. They require a clean enough internal environment to do their job. Another mistake is overconsumption. More does not mean faster healing. Flooding the body with large amounts of any remedy creates stress, especially in older systems that adapt more slowly. The body heals best when it feels safe, not pressured. Timing also matters more than people realize. Introducing these foods earlier in the day allows the body to use incoming glucose as fuel instead of storing it. Late night intake, especially when digestion is already weak, can blunt their benefit. There is also the issue of medication overlap. Anyone currently using insulin or blood sugar lowering drugs must be careful, not because electric foods are dangerous, but because improving insulin sensitivity can amplify medication effects. This is why awareness and monitoring are essential. Healing should feel stabilizing, not dizzying. Another overlooked barrier is impatience. Many people have lived with blood sugar imbalance for 10, 20, or even 30 years, yet expect visible correction in just a few days. The body does not erase history overnight. It rewrites it gradually. Early signs of progress often show up as better sleep, steadier energy, fewer cravings, and calmer moods rather than dramatic glucose drops. These changes signal that the nervous system and hormonal pathways are relaxing, which is necessary before full metabolic balance can return. There is also an emotional component that cannot be ignored. Chronic blood sugar instability trains the brain to expect danger, creating this constant low-level stress. When electric foods begin restoring balance, some people experience emotional release, like fatigue, irritability, or even brief sadness. This is not failure, it is regulation. The body is shifting out of survival mode. Supporting this transition with rest, hydration, and simple meals really strengthens results. Consistency remains the most powerful factor. One electric food used daily for weeks does way more than 5 used sporadically. Healing responds to rhythm, creating a simple daily structure, morning mineral intake, light midday nourishment, and early evening closure helps the body anticipate balance instead of chaos. This predictability rebuilds trust between systems. Another important safeguard is avoiding constant testing obsession. While monitoring is helpful, excessive checking increases stress hormones, which actually raise blood sugar independently of food. Numbers should inform, not control behavior. The goal is not perfect readings, but functional stability. Over time, as mineral balance improves, the body becomes more forgiving. Small dietary mistakes no longer cause dramatic spikes because the underlying system is stronger. This is how true resilience is built. It is also important to understand that electric foods do not work in isolation from lifestyle. Sleep, sunlight, gentle movement, and breathing all influence insulin sensitivity. These foods open the door, but daily habits decide how wide it stays open. Aging does not prevent healing. It simply demands respect for recovery time. Many seniors believe decline is inevitable because they have been told so repeatedly. But the body does not retire. It adapts. When given the right inputs, it recalibrates. This approach does not promise instant cures or dramatic claims. It offers something more valuable, sustainable correction rooted in biology. The body already knows how to regulate sugar. It only forgot because it was overwhelmed. Electric foods help it remember. And when remembrance happens, dependence fades, confidence returns, and the body begins doing what it was designed to do all along: maintain balance without force.